No, properties of gypsum products. So setting time. So any material, in a impression material or denture based material or any kind of material we use day to day life, when we are using it, so until it's set completely, we should not disturb. So if it disturb, it cannot be used. For example, broken parts are fixed with any favicol or quick fix. Before it is bonded completely, if you try to displace or if you try to move it, so it will become disengaged. Same way. So gypsum products, you should know setting time properly. Unless you know setting time, so you cannot get the required product. The time elapsed from the beginning of mixing until the material hardens. So from the start of mixing powder and water until it hardens completely. So it is known as setting time. Again, it is of two types. One is initial setting time, final setting time. Initial setting time. The time required for gypsum products to reach a certain arbitrary stage of firmness in their setting process. So initially it seems to be hard, but it, it has not acquired sufficient strength. So though we assumes it is hard, but it is not having a strength. So at that time, if you try to handle it or if you try to separate the cast from the impression, it will be broken. So we have to wait until it sets completely. So it is known as final setting time. The time at which the material can be separated from the impression without distortion or fracture. So we have to separate or we should handle only after final setting time. And there are few tests is done to check the setting time of a gypsum product. First one is loss of gloss test for initial set. When you mix powder and water, okay, once you finish mixing and pouring the cast in an impression, so initially there will be some amount of water layer is present on the superficial surface. Okay, so because of water content, it will look glossy. So as the setting process takes place, the further water will be drawn inward or it will be sucked inward. As the superficial water layer is sucked inward, the gloss or shiny surface is lost. So when there is a loss of gloss, tells us that it has initial setting has taken place. The excess water is taken up in the forming dihydrate so that the mix loses its gloss. So this usually happens at approximately by 9 minutes, at which time the mass still had no measurable compressive strength. So after initial setting, the product will not have sufficient strength. Vickert test for initial setting. So this is done by Vickert test. Here what is there is, so they poured a mix of gypsum in the bowl or container, then there is a needle and a weight. Okay, when they release the weight, when they release the latch, the weight will press the needle downward into the mix. Okay, so when initially the needle go until the depth, how we can judge whether initial setting has taken place or not is the needle, when you under the weight, the needle will not go until the bottom. It will go from the surface and it will stop at the middle. It will not reach the bottom level. That shows the initial setting has taken place. The needle with weight plunger rod is supported and held in contact with the mix. Soon after the gloss is lost, the plunger is released, the weight is released. The time elapsed until the needle no longer penetrates to the bottom of the mix. So after the initial set, the needle will not reach the bottom of the mix. And next test is Gilmore. Here Gilmore, we have two types, for initial Gilmore and final Gilmore. So Gilmore needle, smaller one is used for dental cements. Here the mixture is spread on any flat surface and the needle is lowered with the weight. Okay, needle is lowered with the about 113 grams of load is applied with the help of a needle. So the time at which the no longer leaves an impression. The needle will not form a depression or impression on the mix. So that shows initial setting. Whereas final Gilmore it used 400 grams of needle. As heavy load is used, the time elapsed at which the needle leaves only a barely perceptible mark. If you take a sharp instrument and run on any wall or any surface, there will be marking will be formed. Same way with the help of heavy Gilmore, if it is passed on the mix, if it is not forming any mark on it, that shows final setting time. Ready for use. So by this time the material is ready to use, or means the cast can be separated from the impression. This is of subjective measure of time. Depending on the person to person, the time will vary. Ability to judge readiness improves with experience. So as you gain experience, you can tell whether the material has achieved final setting or not. Technically, the set material may be considered ready for use at the time when compressive strength is at least 80%. So by the final setting time, the strength has to be 80% minimum. It is achieved by about 1 hour. So the material is ready to use by about 1 hour. By this you can understand, when you pour a cast in an impression, you have to separate it only after 45 minutes to 1 hour, not before that, because by the end of 1 hour it gains a strength of 80%, so that when you try to separate it will not break, cast will not break. And also final setting has taken place. Before that, if you try to remove, it has not got sufficient strength, means when you in the process of your handling, that may break. Okay, control of setting time. So how can you control the setting time? Means when the powder is hemihydrate is dissolved into water and becomes dihydrate, how you can control the setting? This depends on three probabilities. One is solubility of hemihydrate. As hemihydrate particles dissolve faster, more into the water, the faster will be the dihydrate particles occurrence. So more the solubility, the faster will be the set. And number of nuclei of crystallization. See, previously we discussed the dihydrate will form like a crystal. It grow like a crystal. Okay, this crystal growth takes place from the center point. That point is known as nuclei. So the more the number of nuclei, faster will be the set. More the number of nuclei, faster will be the set. Less the number of nuclei, slower will be the setting. Okay. Okay. So if you take a water powder ratio example, if you take more water, the number of crystals, nuclei of crystals will be less per a unit volume. So less the number of crystals, more time it will take for setting. Less water you take, per a unit volume there will be more number of nuclei, so it will set very fast. So depending on the number of nuclei setting, then the rate of crystal growth, faster the crystal grows, faster there will be the setting, or acceleration setting. So slow the crystal growth, retard the setting, or it prolongs the setting time. We can manage the setting time by impurities also. If calcination is incomplete, remember calcination, conversion of dihydrate to hemihydrate, and the gypsum particles are left over, few gypsum particles are remain in the powder like that, or if manufacturer adds gypsum. So already if there is a particle of gypsum is present in the powder, that will increase the number of nuclei of crystals. More the number of nuclei, faster will be the set, means the setting time will be decreased. Here you have to remember, setting time decreases means it will set fast. Setting time increases means setting time will prolong. Prolong means If it is 1 hour, it is prolonged. If it is done in half an hour, that is in less time you have done. That is known as acceleration. Okay. Setting time decreases, faster will be the set. Setting time increases, slow will be the set. Orthorhombic anhydrate, hexagonal anhydrate, if they are present, they will increase the setting time. Fineness. So, particles of hemihydrate are fine when they are grounded, when they are broken. If they are fine, the mix will be fast. The particles are grounded fine, the rate of dissolution is more and the number of nuclei is more, the setting is also very fast. Water powder ratio, here we discussed. Higher the water powder ratio, the number of nuclei per unit volume is less. Less the number of nuclei, prolonged will be the setting time. It retards the setting. Mixing, longer and rapid the mixing. So when you start mixing, what happens? The powder is dissolved in water and dihydrate crystals will be formed. When you start mixing with spatula, what happens? You are applying some force. Due to that force, the crystals will be broken. Instead of one crystal, because of your spatula, moving of spatula, the number of crystals will be increased. More the number of crystals, faster will be the setting. So shorter the setting time. So remember, longer and rapid you mix, shorter will be the setting time. The temperature, water temperature is also affects. Little change occurs between 0 to 50 degrees Celsius. When you are taken water for mixing the powder, if the temperature of water is 0 to 50 degrees Celsius, there will be little change in the setting process. If the water temperature is more than 50 degrees Celsius, there will be retardation. Means setting will take for more time. More prolonged will be the setting. Above approaches, water temperatures approaches 100 degrees Celsius, no reaction takes place. So, if temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, no reaction takes place. Modifiers. So, depending on chemicals are added by manufacturer which can accelerate the setting. Acceleration means the setting takes place very fast. In the less time, the setting will take place. That is known as acceleration. Retardation means it will take for a long period. The setting time will take long period. That is known as retardation. Accelerators decreases the setting time. For example, if we add accelerator, setting time takes in a 5 minutes. To add retarders to prolong the time, it will take 10 to 15 minutes. Accelerator 5 minutes, retarder 10 to 15 minutes. So 5 minutes is less time. So it decreases the setting time. Accelerators decreases the setting time. Usually accelerators added are 2% potassium sulfate or 0.5% to 1% Terra alba, 3.4% sodium sulfate, 2% sodium chloride. So all these are accelerators. They decrease the setting time. And slurry water flowing out of from a model trimmer. See, in your first year, your plaster blocks are cast. When you trim in a model, from the model trimmer, the water will be coming out. From the trimmed material will be left in that water. So if you collect that water and use for mixing, that is also accelerators, because in that water you have a set gypsum which increases the number of nuclei, acts as an accelerator. It increases the time or speed of mixing. Retarders increases the setting time. Accelerators decreases the setting time. Retarders increases the setting time. Retarders act by forming a layer on the hemihydrate. See here. Retarders form a layer on the hemihydrate particle so that the dissolution, solubility of it will be decreased. The gypsum crystal to reduce its solubility. Example, glue, gelatin and some gums can be added. Or some salts are added which form a layer of calcium salt which also less the solubility. So if the solubility of hemihydrate decreases by adding any gums or by adding borax or potassium citrates, they decrease the solubility of hemihydrate. Strength. You remember, after final setting only it acquires sufficient strength. Depending on water content of the product, we term it wet strength and dye strength. Strength of gypsum products is generally expressed in terms of compressive strength. Usually we term the strength of gypsum in a compressive strength. Depending on the water content, there are two types: wet strength and dry strength. Wet strength is the strength that is determined when water in excess of that required for hydration of hemihydrate. So when you mix powder and water, after mixing, some amount of water is left over. Okay, after the solubility of hemihydrate completes, hemihydrate are dissolved and some amount of water is left. At that time, the product is having some hydration or water is there in that. So that is known as wet strength. Dry strength, when the specimen had been dried off, when the leftover water is entirely absorbed completely by the setting process and excess water is removed, the obtained strength is dry strength. When excess water is left in the product, it is known as wet strength. When that water is dried off, removed, that is known as dry strength. Dry strength may be 2 or more times high as wet strength. So always remember, take a brick. When you take a brick, the dry brick will be very difficult to break, whereas wet brick can be easily broken. Okay, same way, dry strength we have will be 2 to 3 times more than the wet strength. Effect of water powder ratio. Greater the water powder ratio. See here, greater the water powder ratio means more the water content, less is the dry strength of the set material. More the water content, dry strength will be less. Effect of manipulation and additives. More the mixing time. So if you mix for about a minute, more will be the strength, because number of nuclei is more, faster will be the set, so more will be the strength. So mixing for about a minute will increases the strength of the material. Addition of an accelerator or retarder lowers both the wet strength and dry strength. Remember, if accelerators and retarders are added to the material, they lower the dry strength and wet strength because they inhibit the bonding of the crystals. See here. The more the water powder ratio, less will be the strength. Less the water powder ratio, more will be the strength. So more water powder ratio, less strength. Less water powder ratio, more strength. Reverse. Surface hardness. There is sufficient increase in the surface hardness by addition of gum arabic and calcium hydroxide. The surface of gypsum product can be improved. Surface hardness can be improved by addition of gum arabic and calcium hydroxide. Gum arabic and calcium hydroxide decreases the water requirement because water content will be decreased, so that the reduction of water calcinide gypsum ratio provides most practicable means of producing harder cast. Okay.